Today in Tracey's basement, I have a new Freddy. Welcome back to the basement, welcome to the channel. If you've never been here before, today we have a new Freddy Krueger to add to the collection.
Your Freddys are getting dangerously close to encroaching on my amount of Jasons in the collection.
There's still way more Jasons than Freddys.
Yeah, probably about half the Freddys now. I mean, you only recently started collecting Freddys too, and I gave you all my old Freddys,
That's
even
true.
though both of our stuff is all ours. But
I'm
anyway.
a Freddy gal.
Yeah.
This showed up at our local EB Games, and we were so excited. Our local EB Games has recently been getting some new different stuff from what they usually get.
It's so awesome. They've been cutting back.
So great.
I mean, I'm still glad they're stocking Funko for people who like it and stuff, but it's so great that they've been cutting back, and they've been adding a lot of new stuff, like Loyal Subjects and NECA, and even the Legends and Black series, which I consider more common Walmart stuff, but it's fun. That section's getting a little bit bigger.
There's getting to be more variety in the store.
Oh yeah, it's
great.
awesome. There's so much more to choose from now, and since we're such small area people, it's great. So yeah, this was a super cool find.
Yeah, we saw this there, and I was like, oh, I cannot leave the store without that.
And we were trying not to spend too much money, but we had to go in EB Games, and you had to see a Freddy.
It was a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
I will say, it was a pretty good price. So it is from NECA, of course. It is the Nightmare on Elm Street 2
Electric Boogaloo.
Freddy's Revenge.
All 80s 2s are electric boogaloos. So.
Of course, we've mentioned this before, the boxes are amazing. It actually looks like...
Just like the poster.
The poster, the movie poster and everything.
Super cool.
Pretty cool. Of course, you know, we're not inbox collectors or anything like that.
No!
But it is neat. It is neat for if you want to have it on the display, like behind the figure and stuff like that.
Yeah, very, very cool background piece. I do that with the 8-bits. I don't necessarily do it with these, but I will possibly set our room up like that, our horror movie room up like that, if I can get space and around to it. It's just so time consuming trying to keep track of everything. But super cool box art. I love the box art on these. I still hate when people store them on shelves like this. What's the point of buying a figure?
No.
Seriously, you're just an investor at that point. You're not a toy enthusiast. So, but anyway.
Do love it though. I love the man of your dreams is back.
Very,
that
very
just
cool.
Cracks me up for some reason.
Well, it's on the poster.
I know.
So.
It's a great tagline. I love it.
Super cool. Him in front of the fire, which is an optional accessory in this.
So let's break him out of the box because I've been dying to look at him. Twist ties, twist ties. There's always twist ties.
There's always lots of twist ties. There's Freddy. There's actually only 4 twist ties in it, so that's not so bad with all these optional parts. So.
I love the pose that they had him in the box, with their arms straight out.
You're all my children now.
Oh, so NECA does a great job on Freddy with, well, actually, quite a few companies do a great job on Freddy, but...
Well, he's such a great, he's got so much individuality as a character to translate.
He's got personality.
Like even hyper-stylized stuff, it's so easy to tell it's Freddy. You know what I mean? So.
But NECA in particular does a really great job of his skin. Of all the grody, burnt, pulled skin all over the plate, and like he just looks grody and gross and awesome. I love him. I'm majorly a Freddy girl. Of all the different slashers and killers from horror movies and stuff, I love Freddy.
So glad that I got you into horror once we started dating, because you became a real horror enthusiast. And you lost out on many, many years
it's true.
of it. There's one head in the plastic that's driving me nuts, if you can hear all that crinkling. I don't know what they did, but it's like void around the head. I don't care if this is wrecking the plastic at this point, because I hate when companies do that, though. And over plastic stuff. Oh! Okay, give me a sec. Wow, that was like just unnecessarily tight. Wow.
Why do you guys do that sometimes?
Just mushed that up. Like, come on. I know it's all a vacuum seal thing, but come on. Come on. It shouldn't be that hard to take your toy out.
Yeah, this is awesome. I love Freddy so much, and I ruined his pose now because I gotta show that he does have a whole bunch of articulation and everything. These have quite a few articulation points, and it's not too bad. They did such a great job on his face, though. I love how, like, his eyes are, like, sunken into the gross skin. and he has those grody, like, yellow teeth, and he's snarling.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
That's super cool. This is, like, when Freddy was still, like, really, really menacing. Like, the first
really,
3 movies.
Like, he eventually got a little bit more cartoonish, but...
He started adding more humor, but still kept the menacing factor in the 3rd one, which is my favorite Freddy movie, by the way. And then after the 4th one, he became more and more comedic.
Which I also love. I love both versions.
I love both versions of Freddy, but a little bit of terrifying Freddy is the best. The best is part 3 with the mix, but super cool part 2 Freddy. So.
He does, of course, have the awesome claws coming out of his fingers there. Yeah. The big, long knife claw things.
Of course, and he does come with the actual glove, too, which I actually prefer him with the glove on.
It is cool with the long fingernail-type blades, but definitely prefer the glove, and they did a great job on the glove. The glove is wicked. I'm definitely going to change that out.
He is definitely...
See how difficult it is.
But he is definitely a scaled down version of the 18, or well, not 18 inch, but quarter scale you got, which is actually a little bigger than 18 inches. But yeah, it's amazing that those quarter scales are so accurately done with the 7-inch scales too.
Yeah,
they look so similar.
They just look like they kind of just shrunk or enlarged, I guess, either way.
Yeah, whichever way you want to look at it, eh?
But there's, like, tons of texture in his clothes and everything. I love how NECA does these figures. Like, it really looks like a little mini figure of they took it right at the movie. I just love them. They're so cool.
His other head's pretty grimacy too. Both of his faces are like, it's growly grimace and like super growly grimace. So there's a third head.
I actually like the third one. The third one he's like yelling.
The third head is the yelling head. That one's super cool. But you didn't put his hat on.
I know, you took it over the other side of the table.
I was trying to get everything out of the box.
Oop, stay on. It is nice that the hat comes off, but I find with these figures a lot of times it refuses to stay on.
Yeah, well, once you get it in place, though, you're not really going to do a bunch of crazy moving with it.
Well, no, exactly. You're going to pose it, right?
Yeah.
But, of course, he looks awesome with his hat, his nice iconic hat. He's got the rips and tears and everything.
These are gross.
Those are the grodiest. Okay.
These are gross.
I picked this up in the store, and I looked at Freddy, and I said, I have to leave the store with that, and then I looked at those in the background of the box and was like, ugh.
These are awesome, though. They're awesome, but man, they're damn gross. The special effects in this movie, actually, for an 80s slasher, they tried some really cool stuff, like where Freddy comes through the guy and into the real world. Super cool.
So that was actually really cool. But, they did a lot of really cool like practical effects and stuff.
But this is the two human-faced dog creatures.
So gross.
This is a gross toy. It's awesome. It's so gross.
They're very well done.
They are insanely well done.
Grosses me out because they're so ugly and disgusting.
But yeah, it's so flippin' gross.
They even got like boils and stuff.
I know, and super cool. I don't quite know how this attaches. Or even if it does attach, because there's nothing else in the box.
Good question. It's just kind of flat.
Because it doesn't have, like, a peg on it. It looks like there might be a peg hole in his back, but there's no peg on the fire itself.
It's not like a little magnet or anything, is it?
I don't...
Because
oh, it might be. Yeah, it might be.
It looks like it's just on his back in the picture.
There's something in there. I don't know if it's just a production sticker or something, but you can see it through there. It's translucent. But, anyway... I'll figure it out sometime. But the fire goes behind them like that.
It's gonna go there somehow.
And you can do this. And of course, with the fire being translucent, if you put a light behind it, the light shines through the fire. It's so cool looking. I'll try my best to get a good picture of it. It's hard to get good pictures like that with our setup. But if I can, I will try to do that because the fire effect is just too cool. I just got to figure out how it attaches.
That's one of my favorite things about this particular figure because the fire just like if you could get a little, like almost a little stick-on LED or something to stick on the back of it and have it on there like that. Look, it is a magnet. See?
Oh, okay. I must have had it down too low.
You were just too low.
Yeah.
There you go.
I had it attached to his bum.
It's not a super strong magnet, but it does stay.
I wonder if there's a way you can make it stronger. But yeah, look how cool that is.
Cool.
And now you got your dogs. Look at this. The dogs.
Dogs.
Look, heads. Oh, look, you could do it like Freddy's Dead with the extra floating heads, but that's just... Oh, Freddy's Dead is so bad. So cheesy bad. And it's got a power glove, but...
They're all... wonderful in their own way.
Yes. Yes, they are.
But then,
Except Part 5. Part 5's terrible. But... and the remake. The reboot doesn't count. It never existed.
no, that doesn't count. But this is wicked.
But just throw it everywhere.
It's a very, very light magnet. But I am so happy that we found this, especially at our local EB Games. It is so great to see horror stuff at all, in any aspect, popping up at that store.
And of course, with Canada
Different
Post prices, it's so expensive for us to actually order from the good sites online, especially the ones based out of the US, because shipping is so atrocious. So starting to get that stuff in EB Games, that is so freaking great.
So awesome. And it's Freddy!
Yeah.
I love my Freddy! This is super cool. I'm super excited. Very glad to be able to add a new Freddy to the collection, because I'm Freddy obsessed now.
Sounds like you like it.
I like it a little bit.
Playing with the dog.
A little bit. Of course, you guys, let us know what you think of this NECA Freddy's Revenge figure.
These are gross, man.
What do you think of the ugly-ass dog?
Look at
Human face.
Even
dog.
his face knows how gross he is. Look, he's like, oh
God. You guys, let us know what you think of these.
The old Jim
in the
Carrey and
comment
Dumb and
section
Dumber.
below. Oh God, I'm gonna picture that every time I look at it now. Talk to us in the comment section. Let us know what your favorite Nightmare on Elm Street movie is and all that good stuff.
Fire.
If you've enjoyed the video, guys, please give us a big thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat at Tracey's Basement, Jason from TB on Twitter, and of course, as always, guys, keep coming back for more Tracey's Basement.
Don't fall asleep. That's cheesy, eh?